Hey everybody, welcome to Run Tall. I'm Tim. Thanks for being here. I always appreciate the time that you and I get to spend together, so thanks for tuning in. And I hope wherever you are, that you're happy, healthy, and staying safe. On today's video, I'm going to be recapping week number 15 of our marathon training program together. That's right, just one more week to go. It was a pretty good week, pretty solid for the most part, but I did make a critical mistake that I don't want to repeat in the future on other training blocks, and I didn't keep my easy day easy. That was it. So if you take a look at the easy run that was scheduled this week and look at some of the stats, I clearly ran a little harder than I should have. And part of the reason for that, and it's not an excuse, it's just what happened, is I was running in the Vaporfly Next Percent 2 for that run, and these are a brand new pair. These are the type of shoes that I really enjoy running in. This is the same shoe, not this one in particular, because it's a new pair, but in shoes like these for the Bayshore Marathon that I did earlier in the summer, and I set a pretty good time. I was pretty happy with that. And I wanted to put on a new pair to remind me what it's like to run in those shoes, to see if it's something I'm going to want to take to Detroit with me on next Sunday, a week from today. And I do have it narrowed down to really two choices at this point. One of them is the original Alpha Fly, and then it would be these. So I do have the Alpha Fly 2s. I've kind of weaned those out just because they're not as fast as the Vaporfly Next Percent 2 or the original Alpha Fly, which I just lovingly start calling the toe stubbers, because those are the ones that I wore when I got that black toenail. But since I had these on and I hadn't had them on a while, they're a brand new pair, it was easy for me to get a little carried away on that easy run and run a little faster than I should have on that day. So that's something I just need to work on in the future. So on my next training block, that's something I'm definitely going to have to keep reminding myself is to be mindful of the intensity of the workout that I'm trying to accomplish. So keep the easy days easy, as Dev Runner has said in his previous videos, and the hard days hard. And I didn't do a very good job of keeping that easy day easy. All right, so this week I had run 4 different times. And I'm just going to kick it back to myself on the days that I completed the workouts, and I'll talk more and give you more detail as to how those workouts were structured, show you a little bit of the run footage, and exactly how I did do. So, all right, let's get into it. Oh, but before we do that, I do want to say thank you to everyone who commented on last week's video and keeping the conversation going, and all of the well wishes and congratulations to my daughter as she just got married last weekend. And I do want to highlight Michelle's question or comment. Now, Michelle was asking a little bit about the Detroit Marathon and their policy for a hydration vest, because we're actually crossing over into Canada, so it's going to be an international race. Now, for me, I do train with my race vest, my hydration vest, for those long runs, but I won't be wearing it on race day. I was just on their website, just checking it out to see just how many hydration stations that they would have available, and they state that they're going to have 19 of them throughout the course. So I think there'll be plenty there for me to drink to keep hydrated, and I'm going to stick pretty much just to water during the race, because I do take my Huma Plus gels and my Guru Octane gels. Both of them have electrolytes, and some of the Humas have double the electrolytes, so I should get plenty of what I need that way. And so I'll just rely pretty much solely on water as I get around the marathon course. So, all right, having said that, now let's get into it. Brr, it is really cold. So today is Monday, and it's the first workout for the week, and we're of course into week number 15, so just 2 weeks to go. I'm going to be doing a little bit of speed work today, so I'm going to head out to my local state park to do that. I find that that's probably the safest place for me to be, especially if you look around. I don't know if you can tell in my car right now, but the windows are just completely frosted over. It's about 32 degrees, which of course that's Fahrenheit, which means that it's at the freezing mark, so it's pretty darn cold here today. And I think that this is about the weather that we're going to have for the Detroit Marathon, so I need to keep that in mind. I'm probably going to be practicing a little bit with different, run shorts and tops, things like that. So once I get into running, as you guys probably, it works for you as well, that you're fine. But it's that hour in the corral, so I might be looking around for some throwaway jackets or something like that I can wear at least for that first hour while I'm waiting in the corral and getting all excited for the race to begin, and just to simply try to keep warm. Then I can ditch the coat once the marathon starts. So that's something I'm going to be looking for over the next couple of weeks here too, as we quickly approach the Detroit Marathon. All right, so the format for today, I'm going to warm up for 10 minutes. and then I'm gonna run hard for 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna recover for a minute. I'm gonna repeat that 6 different times. So I'm gonna be doing some hard running for about 30 minutes today, and then I'm gonna cool down with about 10 minutes. So it'll be less than an hour probably total in running. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna be wearing the Alpha Fly 2s today. I hadn't run in those shoes in a little bit because last week I pretty much ran in the original Alpha Flies, I think. I had to go back and look, but I know I definitely ran in them for my long run that I had to move around a little bit because of my daughter's wedding. And they did really well, except they're still what I would call toe stubbers. So I'm still having a little bit of an issue, only on my right foot, thankfully. It's not both feet. But that bruised toenail that I got early on when I first started wearing those just hasn't really gone away. It's still, it's still aggravating that big toe. So, all right, that's enough explanation. I'm gonna go out and get it done.
Living on the far side of town, sharing a dream with anyone. She's made it through heaven, she's made it through hell. It's just another story to tell.
Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday morning, and we're into week 15. Today I've got a threshold run scheduled, so I'm going to warm up for 25 minutes, basically just kind of running at an easy pace. Then I'm going to run hard at threshold pace for 25 minutes. Then I'm going to do another easy 25, and then I'm going to end the entire workout with 10 minutes to cool down. All right, let's go get it done.
Have you ever felt you're missing the dream? Have you ever wished your life was like the movie on the screen? Filled with heartbreaks and fights through Hollywood nights. Making up a bar queen on the phone in the great big boulevard, the place she belongs. It's just another story she tells. Have you ever felt you're missing the dream?
So today I've got just an easy run schedule. So I'm going to go out for about 30 minutes with 10 minutes to cool down. I'm going to be wearing the Vaporfly Next Percent 2. Now this is a brand new pair. I've done a lot of miles in my previous pair, but I wanted to give these a try because I hadn't really been in a new pair in a while, and my old ones were starting to feel a little bit flat, and I'm still trying to decide if I want to wear these in Detroit next weekend or not. So hopefully today will give me a little bit more feedback so I can make that decision. All right, I'm going to go get it done.
In the great big boulevard, the place she belongs. It's just another story she tells. Have you ever felt you're missing the dream? Have you ever wished your life was like the movie on the screen? Filled with heartbreaks and fights.
Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Saturday morning, which means it's my long run, and this is my last long run for this training block. So the format for today is I'm going to warm up for 10 minutes. Then I'm going to run at marathon pace for 50 minutes. And for me, that's a 7:49-minute mile is what I'm shooting for. That's what I'm hoping for on race day. And then I'm going to do another easy 10 minutes after that, and I'll cool down for 10. So all in all, it'll be less than an hour and a half total this morning. Oh man, it is cold out here, so I've got some gloves on. All right, let's just go get it done.
It's just another story she tells. Have you ever felt you're missing the dream? Have you ever wished your life was like the movie on the screen? Filled with heartbreaks and fights through Hollywood nights. Through Hollywood
All right, and then looking forward to this final week. I just have a lot of things I need to cross off my list, things that will help reduce my anxiety. Now, I know where my hotel is, but I'm a little bit concerned about parking. They do have valet parking, but I don't want to use valet parking. And the reason is on race day, I will be checking out of that hotel bright and early in the morning, and I don't want to have to be fooling around with valet parking and to be able to stow my gear and things like that while I am out running the marathon. So I'm going to be looking for some parking that's outside the race course, because I also don't want to get locked in and have to wait for the entire day to end before they start opening up the streets so I can leave Detroit. I want to be able to leave when I want to leave. So I'm going to be looking for some secure parking that's going to be outside the race course, but still close enough for me to be able to walk and carry my gear to the hotel when I check in. I also want to start getting things around for my gear checked bag, all that stuff you want to have with you when you finish the race. And, I'll include that in next week's video about all the stuff that I'm going to be pulling together for that. And I want to make sure that I have my corral coat. This is the coat that I'm going to wear to keep warm, because it will be at freezing. It will be freezing when I start the race for sure. It'll be in the low 30s, if not below. It was 27 degrees here just the other day. So I know it's going to be cold, so I want to have something that I can wear that's a zip up that I can just leave. So I can wear it in the corral, stay warm best that I can, and then when it's getting close to race time, I can just unzip it and leave it to be picked up to be donated to charity or whatever that they're going to be doing with that. So lots coming up this week. So it should be a fun and exciting week for me throughout. Hey, thanks for making it to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it for you. As always, run tall, run strong, be kind to one another. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time right here on Run Tall with Tim.